Hi everyone, this is Jacob and it's finally Friday. Last week we went over 802.11ax and a basic overview of what upgrades it will offer. Today I want to go over Extreme's offerings in the AX line. And I wanted to introduce you to Wing 7. I'm sure most of you know that Extreme has two lines of APs. One would be more of a distributed mode, and that was Wing, and the other one was campus optimized, and that would be the Identify wireless, the old Antares wireless. With AX, we are actually moving to a single platform that can handle both. We're moving to Wing 7 that supports all 500 series APs. The 500 series APs have the ability to be on-premise, in the cloud, or a hybrid of both. They are also able to be campus optimized or distributed. When you think of distributed, think of Walmarts, who have many locations that are being handled from an IT perspective from a single location. So this slide shows some early adopters of the 500 series APs. A big one will be for those who are upgrading from 11N or 11AC Wave 1. We talked about last time how 11AC Wave 2 and 11AX are going to be very similar until we see clients that can handle 11AX. And the clients won't begin to ship until the second quarter of this year. So that is very important to remember. 11AX does support all legacy clients and does future-proof you for 11AX clients when they come out. Our 500 series APs also support dual 5 gig for high density. And that's going to play an important role in K-12 because if you run all your 2.4 radios, then you quickly run out of spectrum. However, if you were able to use some dual 5 gig APs and every now and then sprinkle in your 2.4, you will have much more capacity in your network. Here's one of the APs we will begin to ship at the end of March. It has the ability to be dual 5 gig with the 2.4 radio being software configurable, which means that it can either be 2.4 or 5 gigahertz. We also have a 5 gigahertz radio. These APs also support multi-rate, and that's going to be a big hype that you're going to need a lot more expensive switches in order to get that full bandwidth that you can get out of one of these APs, but that will be a lot of hype in the beginning. We need to see a lot of AX clients before we ever come close to needing more than a gig. If you doubt that, check your controller and see how much bandwidth you're moving on your APs. You'll be surprised how little you actually move over a single radio. The 510s also come with an IoT radio, which is BLE or IEEE 802.15.4, the standard that gives us protocols like Zigbee, and can be ran in 3 modes: 2.4 and 5 gig, a whip sensor, and a 5 gig radio, dual 5 gig. So why are software configurable radios important? Here you see the 3 different modes. You have your standard 2.45, your whips N5, and the third one's dual 5 gig. The most important thing for AX is going to be to separate off the AX clients from your other clients. So it's going to be very important for these APs to be able to steer your AX clients to one radio and leave the other 5 gig radio for your N and AC clients. This will create the most capacity in your network. That is going to be the biggest feature of the dual 5 gig for K-12, hands down, is to greenfield in those AX clients. Without dual 5 gig and being able to separate off those AC clients, your AP will begin to act more and more like an AC AP, instead of an AX AP, because they'll have to revert back to transmitting as an AC AP in order to transmit to those legacy clients. The other AP we will be offering is the AP 505. This is also a dual band radio, so you get 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. They're both 4x4s. However, this one does not have a software configurable radio. So you are running a 2.4 and 5 gig, just like we are currently. These also have a multi-rate port and IoT radios. The 505s and the 510s will begin to ship at the end of March. So questions you need to ask as you're thinking about upgrading to 11AX. Are you looking for more coverage, increased performance? What is your network today? Any outdoor areas? And an important one is, do you have 802.3 AT PoE today? Do you have that PoE there to run these? These are going to be more PoE intensive. They're going to ask for more PoE. That's going to be a big deal because there's a lot of the newer APs that can't even function at AT power levels. They have to have BT, which is a lot more power draw than 802.3 AT. Or they have to have two 802.3 AT cables ran to the AP in order to use it at its full capabilities. A lot of these APs will run with the lesser power, but they will not run as their spec unless they have full power. For expansions, ask questions like, is this a new building with no existing wireless? What type of user density are you expecting? Will there be IoT connecting to the wireless or Bluetooth? And does it include any outdoor areas? Once again, the outdoor areas is because AX is going to improve the capabilities of outdoor wireless. However, once again, it's only for AX clients, and right now we do not have any AX clients. For greenfield environments, what do you require for coverage and performance? Are there specific areas that you expect dense user environments? Are there any areas that you would like to ensure with redundancy? So pricing and data sheets. Here's the breakdown for the new APs. For the 510Is, you are looking at shipping at the end of March. You're looking at $14.95. For the E's, which are external antennas versus the I's being internal antennas, and with the E's, you're going to get the extended temperature. You're looking at the second quarter of calendar year 19, and you're looking at $100 more, so $15.95, and that's list price. Keep that in mind as well. For the 505s, you're looking at also shipping at the end of March, and you're looking at $11.95, so a little bit cheaper. So these are basically the prices of Wave 2 APs currently. So you're not going to see an astronomical price increase. Everything's just going to shift down eventually. So AC will eventually fade away, and AX will take its place for the standard for new environments. Here are some resources that we already have on 802.11ax or Wi-Fi 6. If you're interested in any of these, please contact me. We have the 500 series data sheets. We have a resource page for AX that has a very good video series by Devin Aiken. He is actually also a Georgia native, and he travels the world teaching wireless. So he is a authority when it comes to wireless. We have a couple other articles, one being 6 Things You Need to Know, and that's by our product manager that handles wireless. You have a best practice guide, that's also by Devin, and then a blog. If you would like any of these articles, please shoot me an email and I can forward them to you. I'd be more than willing to do that. That will be all for this Finally Friday. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you next time.